So what types of financial aid are out there? The main things people really think about are grants and scholarships. You can see highlighted in green, as well as endowment funds down at the bottom. Just to go into this a little bit, grants is really money mainly from the government, also from those endowment funds, and they're really just kind of handing it to you. So that's really the primary, if you could pick one, that's really the way you want to get it. There's a lot of myths out there about scholarships. There's a lot of scholarships you may have heard of, like the Coca-Cola scholarship or the Oprah Winfrey scholarship. These are nice, but I mean, you have to apply for them. They're very competitive, and a lot of these scholarships actually count against you when you fill out the FAFSA form. So they may pay you money you can use up front, but in the back end, you're not getting as much financial aid. So it's really not helping you that much. Loans, obviously, has a lot of a negative connotation with some people because they don't like the idea of being in debt. Well, there's really good kinds of loans and there's bad kinds of loans. The kind we focus on for you really are subsidized loans, and that means they're covered by the government. So with those loans, there's no interest accrued until the student graduates. Work Study is a great program for students if they have the opportunity to get involved in that. A lot of students think they can make more money if they do other jobs, but again, a lot of that income can be counted against the student when it comes to financial aid. So if you're on a work study program, they really can't hold that against you, and it's just more money you can use to pay for school. Now, where's this money coming from? Mainly really from the endowment funds. And when people hear the words endowment funds, they usually think of like a Harvard or a Yale or these big giant schools with famous endowment funds. You'd actually be surprised at some of the smaller schools that also have some pretty good sized endowment funds. You can also get aid from the government as well as outside sources. So how much aid is really available out there? You'll see that the big chunk at the bottom, 42%, comes from federal loans. The thing we're really going to focus on is the blue 21% in the corner there. That comes from institutional grants, and that's the kind we can really help you out with.